Hey guys, how you doing, and welcome back to another video. For those of you that watch my vlogs, you know that I prefer waxing as a form of hair removal method as opposed to shaving or, you know, all that kind of stuff. And this month, I'm not gonna lie, my money is running short, so I was like, I can't afford to go and get my waxing done, because normally I wax my armpits, you know, Hollywood. So I was like, I can't afford it this month. Let me try and make my own wax at home. Now, a couple of years ago, I have tried this before and it went absolutely wrong. And I realized the reason why it went wrong because I was missing one ingredient. So that's why I never tried to do it at home again. But you know, when desperate times calls, what's that the saying? Desperate times calls for desperate measure. And I really didn't want to go back to shaving. So I decided to try again and wax myself. So the ingredients that you need are very simple. You only need lemon, sugar and water. That is it. But when I made it a couple of years ago, I only used water and sugar, hence why it went horribly wrong. Waxing is called sugar waxing. This is what I normally get done in the shop, but it is very expensive. Like, it's different to normal waxing, and it's different to like the normal runny wax, and also it's less painful. It's still painful, but it is less painful. I normally get the sugar wax done for like around, this is a bit TMI, but around the lips, you know, the Lady Garden, the lips bit, because that's the most sensitive bit, and that bit I always have to pay extra for. So the fact that I can actually make this at home now, I am on cloud 9. I waxed yesterday, which I'm going to insert a footage now. Here's what's left of the wax. It's pretty simple, and I believe you can store this, because it's just sugar, water and lemon, you can store it for a long time. But there's hardly anything left in there, so I probably would have to make another batch. And I feel like when you like, you can proper see the hair, you can see that I removed hair. So I hope you guys give this a go. I do have some tips when doing this. Definitely test out a small area first. And also this, when you do make it, it's going to be very hot. You have to let it cool down for at least an hour or 2 hours. One thing I do realize, that if with this sugar wax, if you don't keep it in hot water whilst you're using it, it will solidify, meaning that the wax won't work, it won't stick. So you have to keep it in hot water and just blow before you apply, or keep blowing as you're applying the product on. And that's what I did. And when you are waxing yourself, you are going to feel a bit hot, because it's not painless, it is still painful. So I'd advise having some form of tissue so you can wipe away the sweat, and you know, so that the wax can stick on. I'm so glad. Do you know how much I'm saving? Normally waxing costs me around like £35 a month, like between 30 to 35 pounds, because like I said, I wax my armpit and I do Hollywood, and with the Hollywood I use the sugar wax, because they have two options. They have oh gosh, I nearly dropped that. I nearly dropped it. So they have two options. They have sugar wax, and they also have their normal wax as well. But I really feel like this one, and with this you have to do it a little at a time, especially when you're doing Hollywood. So little areas at a time, like don't go for one long stroke, because you will hurt yourself. You will hurt yourself. I highly recommend this, and there's so many benefits to sugar waxing, or just waxing in general. Me personally, I've been waxing since I was 19, and well, that's over 10 years now. So I've been waxing for over 10 years now. Yeah, I've been waxing for over 10 years now, and what I've found that it is really, especially my underarms, it has really helped with the hyperpigmentation. Like, you know, my armpit, when I was a teenager, like my armpit used to be very dark, and I feel like since I've been waxing, it has reduced. It's not completely gone, but it has reduced the darkness of it as well. Oh, one more thing. So yeah, you have to, I'm thinking of all the stuff that you have to do before you actually go in and wax. You have to exfoliate the skin that you are, exfoliate, make sure the area is clean before you go ahead and wax. And like I said, always test out a small area first. Once you finish waxing, I highly recommend putting some aloe vera gel on where you have waxed. It helps cool it down. It helps with the it soothes it. It feels good, especially when you've kept this in the fridge and you've just finished waxing and you put it straight on. I hope you guys found this video very helpful. I'll leave like all the stuff, I'll leave the measurements in the description box. And yeah, happy waxing, and I hope you give it a go, and see you guys in my next video. Bye.